And welcome back to Silver Creek Falls Chapter... Don't fucking laugh. Silver Creek Falls Chapter 2.
That only makes me laugh more, dude. There's also a cat.
Fuck you. I got past it. Trying to leave without... wait, what the... Oh my god, it's been like 30 seconds. Trying to leave without me.
No, I just didn't know where you were. We should swap phone numbers.
I'm surprised we forgot to do that yesterday.
So what's the plan for today?
We're going to Connor Friedman's house to ask his wife some questions.
Oh yeah, the supposed car crash victim. Let's go.
I'll be back for those flowers.
Yeah, seriously.
We still don't have a map of the area, but we're also, I'll say, this is also not near where we're supposed to be. Residence of Connor Friedman, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Wow, clearly Connor Friedman was doing well for himself. This house is enormous.
Which makes it all the stranger he'd steal someone's car, right?
I'm guessing that's his wife standing outside.
Yeah, that's her. Let's go talk to her. Miss Friedman.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Special Agent Valdez. This is Detective Fitzgerald. We spoke on the phone yesterday.
Yes, we did. Please call me Leah.
Of course. We've come to try to find out more about your husband.
Yes, please come in from the rain. His office is upstairs. The door most to the left. If you want to learn about him, that's your best shot.
Thank you, Leah. We'll talk to you after we take a look at his office.
Not too bad compared to the wicked mess I saw in Silver Creek Falls.
Yeah, this should be a cleaner job, but it's gonna be tedious. We need to look through his stuff, see what we can find out about this guy. Investigate Connor Friedman's office. It's locked.
It's locked. Oh, look at that.
What is it?
I don't know. Oh, shoot. It's a small unframed print signed F. Holloway. I don't know the artist.
Nor do I. It's a nice painting. Simple, but nice.
Here, I'll take a photo of it. It's a lighthouse. Books on finance and accounting. Aspirins? Sure. Toothpaste, soap.
This guy really likes buying in bulk, huh? What's inside?
Hackin' peanuts. A lot of them.
Interesting.
Yes. Interesting. Not many people keep fire extinguishers in their own rooms.
Wonder what this guy did here.
Oh, look, what's hanging off the security ring of the fire extinguisher.
Okay, talk about hiding something in plain sight.
He kept a bed in his some
Office.
Yeah, okay.
From what I could gather, speaking to Leah, they had been drifting apart. That's why she hadn't bothered telling the police he was missing. Going on long business trips on short notice was pretty normal for him.
Check out the gun.
It's a fine piece. Have you checked the barrel?
Yeah, he's used it before.
Clearly not your average businessman.
First aid kit. Wow, he has a lot of iodine, sewing kits, and gauzes. Looks like he's had to close a few gunshot wounds.
Looks like Mr. Friedman had some interesting nighttime activities.
Oh, look at this. It's a ring. It has a small insignia in the middle.
Can you describe it?
Yeah, it's two snakes on a halberd.
Uh-oh.
What? What is that?
That's the insignia of the Spinola family.
Oh, shoot. Spinola family.
Big and important mafia family. They're running operations all over the East Coast and Midwest area.
So you think he was working for the Spinola family?
Most likely. One doesn't come across those rings casually. Either that or he killed somebody from the Spinola clan. If he did, he sure as hell wouldn't keep the ring as a memento for them to find.
Yikes.
I got a guy who can tell me something about this in Trenton. We can go after we're done here.
Sweet. The computer seems pretty devoid of files. I guess this guy just used it for email.
Sometimes you get lucky, find everything you need in one computer. Guess this isn't one of those cases. He's careful with his files, as he should be. No, fuck you. I'll go in whatever door I want to.
Leah, do you know anything about this ring? Never seen it before, honey. Looks like a man's ring. Did it belong to my husband? We aren't sure yet. It might lead to something. Let's go back upstairs.
I'm sorry, I thought it was done in there.
Did you check all the papers on the floor?
Oh!
You missed the most obvious.
I forgot
There
about
we go,
the
key
locked
worked.
door. Go on, read it.
I would love to. Franklin Bolt, Bolt Pharmaceutical. Dear Mr. Friedman, it was a pleasure meeting you and discussing business. Please bring this card to collect your sample pack. Regards, Franklin Bolt. A lot of receipts from day loan places.
Those fast cash joints are utter scams. Why would a guy as rich as this need to use them?
Maybe he's pawning off some stolen goods. What business is this guy in anyway?
His IRS file says he's a venture capitalist.
Could mean anything.
Something's off about this guy.
Yeah, no joke. Stock market projections.
From quite a while ago. Anything important?
Just a hot dog wrapper.
Nah, I don't give a shit.
Unmarked boxes. Shall we open them up?
Go for it.
It's a case of 2008 Paso Robles Merlot. A few bottles are missing, though. I think this is the same brand as we saw at the car crash site.
Yeah, I think so too.
So we found our victim. It's filled with clothes.
New clothes.
They look used. All menswear in the same size. Must all be Connor's.
This is his own home. Why does he keep his clothes in a box?
He was moving. Office equipment, all new and still in its boxes and wrappers.
There's a lot of it.
It makes sense that someone who works in finance would need office equipment, but this much? This could supply an office of like 6 or 7 people.
I guess this guy just buys stuff in bulk. I want it. I want up there. There's
To
a,
the thingy?
like a crawl space or something.
The vent?
I want it.
I don't think you can, dude. I think we have some questions for Leah. Hi, Leah. We have some questions for you.
I'm just gonna stare off at the doorway.
You do that. Sure, ask away, sweetie. What was your husband's profession? He's a hedge fund manager. Do you know of, or have you met any of his clients? I'm afraid not. Connor never talked about his work, and his home office was soundproof. Actually, when I came to live with him, he said the one rule in the house was that I was never to enter that room under any circumstances. If something has happened to him, the answer would be in that room.
Interesting. Have you ever been to a city office? Do you know where it is?
Nope. I don't think it was in Philly, though.
Why not?
If I ever called him because of an emergency, he'd always be at least an hour away. Interesting. You never thought all this was a bit suspicious? Initially, I thought it was just because he hated his job. If I'm perfectly honest, I'm just guessing he's a hedge fund manager. I really don't know.
What makes you think he's a hedge fund manager?
Well, I overheard him once talking over the phone, and he was saying, "It's a temporary slump in the market. Don't worry, your shares will rise again." It was the only time I had ever heard him say anything work-related.
So, you told me the other day that it was normal for Connor to disappear for a week.
Yes?
Has he ever told you where he's going?
Nope. Was this a status quo since the beginning of your relationship? Not at all. When we started dating, it was almost like he was a magician. He worked for a few hours a day and made a lot of money. He was always free to take me to nice places, and while he said he couldn't always travel, he was there for anything I needed. Even a year into our marriage, he was generally not that busy. Then when the financial crisis hit, it was like a switch was turned and he became another person. He would have to go on long business trips all the time. And was never home. Did he change as a person? Yes, he became very distant, didn't talk much, and was cold all the time. We haven't even slept in the same bedroom for a year. I'm sorry to hear that. Was he ever abusive? Never laid a finger on me. He was just missing all the time and uncommunicative.
Did he change physically in any way?
He lost a lot of weight and became a lot paler. I tried insisting he see a doctor, but he never listened.
I know this is a personal question, but how are your finances?
They're fine. I mean, it's not like before, when we could buy any luxury we wanted whenever we wanted, but it's not like we're in debt or anything. We did have to fire our maid, though, which is why you son of stuff happened.
One last question. Did he ever mention anything about Bolt Pharmaceutical?
No, we normally buy the local pharmacy's in-house brand. It's all the same, isn't it?
Thank you, Leah. We'll do our best to find your husband.
Please do. As much as we have begun drifting apart, he's still my husband, and I still love him very much. We'll do our best, Leah. So, what do you think?
A pretty good idea, but I still want to talk to my contact in Trenton to confirm it.
You didn't want to mention the naughty vixen?
Didn't want to stain the man's name without knowing everything. Besides, I have a feeling he didn't foot that bill for himself.
Probably not.
South Ward, Trenton, New Jersey. We're not meeting him in there, we're meeting him out here somewhere.
Didn't he specify where he wanted to meet?
Not really. He just gives a general location, moves around till we meet. He does this in case he gets tailed.
Makes sense, I guess. This neighborhood is really seedy. Who are we meeting again?
One of my contacts with the Lucio family.
Lucio family? I don't think I've heard of them.
Unless you were born in the 1960s, you wouldn't have. They were one of the big mafia families in New Jersey back in the day. But thanks to bitter infighting and very poorly planned wars with other families, the clan was all but completely annihilated. After the war, they had to swear fealty to the Spinola family to stop them from being completely destroyed. Today, they survive running a small chain of illegal gambling saloons in the tri-state area.
So this guy's a mole?
Not exactly. The Lucio family sells the FBI information. In exchange, we turn a blind eye on their ring of gambling saloons. I know the Lucio family well. Heck, I even got invited to their weddings and birthdays.
That's so sketchy. Do you go?
Of course, why wouldn't I? They always have awesome food.
Of course. You're an interesting one. Can't read or pick any of it. Oh, it's just probably just trash.
Yeah.
What if he's walking around the other side while you're walking over here? Freaking balls.
Okay, I clicked on it again. Mr. Mole.
Maybe he's in the extinguisher. Or what is that called?
Fire extinguisher? The fire hydrant? Yeah.
Fire.
No.
Hiding behind the fire hydrant. That smells so bad. Are we really checking the trash?
I'm making him sick.
Oh, there's more. Okay, those papers aren't really anything. Oh, wow. Hello there.
Hey! What are you looking at? Hey!
Dude, they can't all have that voice.
Hey!
Where is he then? It's not the door that's like suspiciously lit up. Okay, that one. It's weird.
What are you looking at?
Well, it's not that guy. Oh, there's more. Is it that guy?
You guys want to enter this club, you'll need some ID.
This is a club? Heck, you'd want to party here.
Lady, if you don't have any business here, get the hell out.
Bruh, I'm gonna kill you.
No ID, no entry. Lady, Christopher Walken.
A kiss from a rose.
A kiss from a rose.
On the body.
Hey Margot, how you doing? Special Agent Valdez, what brings you to our humble neck of the woods? Ah, just the usual. See some old friends, maybe pick up some salami and cheese. Who knows? Might even drop by for dinner at Giuseppe's.
Tornatores, man.
Tornatores, eh? You sleazy dog. You're here to see old Giacomo's daughter, aren't you? I can't pronounce any of these words. What are you talking about, brother? She's just a kid. Come on, don't act all innocent. Everyone knows she's been legal for at least 3 years now.
Oh my gosh, you racist. You run out of accents, you mean a medallion.
Really? Yeah.
Giuseppe.
Giuseppe, gotta ask, man. This broad, with you? FBI too? She on the level?
Bro.
Yeah, she's on the level. Sarah, this is Marco. Marco, this is Sarah. Hey, how you doing?
If I ask you the same. Hi.
I see, just the way I like them.
What did you say, you piece of...
Easy there, Fitzgerald. Remember, we're on their territory.
Yeah. Make it quick.
Don't make me talk to these people anymore. Marco, you know this ring? Yeah, I know this ring. You need to tell us about it. The ring worn by the Spinola family members, right? Not quite. 2 snakes around the Albert? Yeah, it's made by the Spinolas, but it ain't for them. I saw Matteo Spinola in Vegas. He had a ring like this. Similar, yes, but not the same. See the crest? One of the snakes has a red eye, the other has a green eye. This means this person works for the Spinola family.
The person who we found this on was a hedge fund manager. Maybe the Spinola family was one of their customers?
Only customer. Spinola family doesn't like to share. This guy had this ring, that means he worked directly for the Spinola family, but wasn't a member of the family.
So now he's Russian?
I can't! Stop it, leave me alone. Spinola family demand absolute loyalty. They never hire outsiders. For example, a lawyer that works for the Spinola family exclusively works for the Spinola and doesn't take any other clients. Same goes for their barbers, dentists, accountants, etc.
I get it. Makes keeping information secret a lot easier.
Exactly. So Mateo's ring's different. Okay. So if you're a member of the family, extended family included, then you wear a ring with 2 diamonds for the eyes of the 2 snakes. You're a member of one of the satellite families like mine, then you wear a ring with eyes of purple.
Seems like a pretty complicated way of doing things.
Spinolas have grown so strong and powerful, they got tons of families and professionals working for them. So we can identify each other in the real world, and is also used as a means for the Spinolas to bully the smaller families. I get it. You know anything about a guy called Connor Friedman? The name doesn't ring a bell. Is he the owner of this ring? I think he might have been their hedge fund manager. Hedge fund manager? Ah, yes. I think I know who you're talking about.
Really? Do you now? Where can we find him?
Sorry to tell you this, but he's probably sleeping with the fishes.
What?
Let me explain. During financial crisis, lots of investment bankers and hedge fund managers turned to the mafia to cover their losses. I think this Connor Freeman guy was one of them. Anyway, so I know the Spinolas hired a bunch of them to look into emerging markets. It was a pretty fair deal if you ask me. All they asked was that they swear loyalty and work for them for the rest of their lives. In exchange, they got a bunch of these guys out of debt. Spinola's made an absolute killing on this little operation. Now I heard that one of these hedge fund managers got greedy, was dissatisfied with the yearly wage the Spinolas gave him. His bozo started skimming profits from the top and pocketing them himself. Got away with this for a whole year. Then one day the Spinola accountant starts looking at the books. It's clear as day this guy is stealing money. Heard he stole a car, tried to drive south to Mexico. Don't know what happened exactly, but from what I could tell he was taken care of. Sure it's this guy? Not really, just repeating what I heard around. Might be some other guy. I could ask around, but it might gather some unwanted attention. I get you. That's fine, we can leave it at that for now.
One last question.
Anything for you, sweet cheeks.
Call me that again, I'll kill you. Do you know anything about Bolt Pharmaceutical?
Guys that make them aspirins. In relation to the Spinolas or the Lucios, nothing really. Aren't they a foreign company?
Do you know if the Spinolas were doing any special business with them or anything? Or what relation Connor Friedman would have to them?
That's kind of specific. And to be honest, way above my pay grade. Only the Dons, some of the Capos Consigliere would know these types of details. Alright then, Marco. Thanks for all your help. Say hi to your mother for me, okay?
Okay.
I will do this.
Thank you, Russian Mafia man.
Duh.
Also, going wrong way.
Do not question way I walk.
That's also not who I'm walking with, son.
Do not
Dude,
question.
where are you going? You go all the way to the end.
Wanted
go
to
down.
see if there was Russian hairless bear.
There's no freaking. I'm gonna smack you. There's no bear.
They are very angry.
I'm very angry.
Beaumont threaten.
What? This looks really similar to our hotel in Philadelphia.
Weren't we already here?
No, we were at the Beaumont, Philadelphia.
Oh, okay.
This is the Beaumont trip. Beaumont. It's part of the same chain.
Yeah, they have an excellent rewards program, you know.
If we were gonna stay in such a similar hotel, why didn't we just stay in the Beaumont in Philadelphia? Philadelphia and Trenton are just an hour away from each other. At least I could have unpacked and left my luggage there.
You have a point there.
Yeah, of course. On that subject, this Beaumont chain sure has some nerve with the naming of their hotels. We're 20 miles away from Trenton.
They're affordable and nice. I happen to like them. I don't mind the drive. They treat me very well, you know.
Of course they do. You're their best customer. You're probably the only one signed up to their loyalty program.
If you must know, this is a very special reason we're doing this. I'll tell you inside. And we will find out what that special reason is next time. We'll see you guys in the next episode. See you then.
Peace.